'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, they don't a thing pass, not even a mouse. The children been nuzzled, good snug on the floor, and Mama passed the pepper through a crack in the door. Then Mama, in the fireplace, done roast up the ham, and stir up the gumbo and make baked the yam. Then out on the bayou, they got such a clatter, make sound like old Boudreaux done fall off his ladder. I run like a rabbit to get to the door, trip over the dog, and fall on the floor. And I look out the door, in the light of the moon, I think, man, you crazy. Or got old too soon. 'Cause there on the bayou, when I stretch my neck stiff, there's an 8 alligator pulling the skiff. And a little fat drover with a long pulling stick, I knew right away, got to be old St. Nick. More faster and faster, the gator they came. He whistled and hollered and called him by name. Hi, Gaston, hi, T-Boy, hi, Pierre, and I'll say, Jeanette, G. Suzette, Celeste, and Renee. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, make crawl, alligator, and be sure you don't fall. Like Tonflo's cat, to the treetop he fly. When the big old hound dog come a run himself by, like that up on the porch, them old gator climb, with the skiff full of toy and St. Nicholas behind. Then on top of the porch roof, it sound like the hail, when all them big gators done sat down their tail. Then down the chimney I yelled with a bam, and St. Nicholas fall and sat on the yam. Sacre, he exclaimed, my pot got a hole, I done sat myself down on them red-hot coal. He got on his foots and jumped like a cat out to the floor where he landed with a splat. He was dressed in muskrat from his head to his foot, and his clothes was all dirty with ashes and soot. A sack full of plaything he threw on his back. He looked like a burglar, and that's for a fact. His eyes, how they shine, his dimple, how merry. Maybe he been drink the wine from Blackberry. His cheek was like rose, his nose like a cherry. On second thought, maybe he lap up the sherry. With snow-white chin whisker and quivering belly, he shook when he laughed, like them strawberry jelly, but a wink of his eye and a shook of his head make my confidence that I don't have to be scared. He don't do no talking, gone straight to his work, put plaything in sock, and then turned with a jerk. He put both his hand down on top of his head, cast an eye on the chimney, and then he done said, with all that hot fire and them burning hot flame, me, I ain't going back that way that I came. So he run out the door and he climbed to the roof. He ain't no fool, him, for to make one more goof. He jump in his skiff and crack his big whip. The gator moved down and don't make one slip. And I hear him shout loud as he splash and go by, Merry Christmas to all, till I see you some more. Merry Christmas, everybody.